Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just have 4 tips on how to make your vacation experience the best vacation experience it could possibly be. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So the first tip I have is probably the most important tip out of all of them. There are lots of good tips, but my first tip would be to just pray. In all stages of planning the vacation, to how you're going to get to your destination, or what kind of vacation you would take, is just to pray and ask the Lord to just be there for the process and to just guide you, and also just for protection while you're traveling and things like that. I know that because I have a lot of anxiety, I pray. And not just because of the anxiety, but I feel like God really helps me and He speaks to me and He calms my fears a lot when I just pray and I say, you know, God, I'm really stressed or I'm really worried. Please just help me. And I feel that burden lifting. I can trust Him and like lay all the weight of the worry on Him. So that's really helpful. The second tip that I have for you, if you're traveling whether by boat or by airplane or for long distances, I happen to have gone on a cruise. So my second tip would be to pack an emergency kit, and it doesn't have to be like super like heavy duty stuff, but I know I wish I would have had like extra toiletries like deodorant and like lotion and things like that, and also seasickness medication. I never thought I would get seasick. I've been on boats before, but being on a huge ship was just completely different experience. I did not expect it, and so for the first 2 nights I was incredibly seasick, and I was determined not to buy this seasickness medication until I just couldn't handle it, and I bought it, the seasickness medication and the deodorant, and it cost me $17 and change. So it's better to have the emergency kit just in case, that way you don't have to go spend tons of money on things. And also it's important to note that they don't accept cash, so you have to buy it on your card. And it's easier to overspend if you're not dealing with the cash, so it's easier to just have everything in your emergency kit prior to getting on the boat or prior to going wherever you're going. My third tip would be to just go ahead, bite the bullet, and buy the drink package. You may think like, oh, I'll just have 1 or 2 drinks, especially adult beverages. Those 1 or 2 drinks are going to cost you $20. They're like $10 a piece. And so for an extra 40 bucks, you can just get drinks. You can get like 15 drinks a day for 7 days. So it really pays off in the end if you just buy the drink package. Even if you're just doing soda, it's cheaper that way because a can of soda costs $2.95. Whereas I think if you pay $36, you can get as much soda as you want through the entire week. So it definitely would pay off to just buy the drink package. The fourth and final tip that I have for you guys today is another one of my favorites. It's another important one, and it's to just try something new. Now, this vacation might be new for you, and so that could be your try something new, but I would encourage you to step out further than that, and to even, for me, my try something new was to actually leave the port and go into the city. I was kind of scared. One of the stops we went to, none of us left the port because it was actually the most dangerous country in the world. And it's like it was the murder capital of the world at the time we were there. So we didn't go into the actual city, but in Belize, we actually went to the Mayan ruins. And I was scared. I was really afraid that something bad would happen, but I just prayed and I trusted God. And it was the most amazing experience I've ever had. Like, to just step in that place, to see history, to walk where ancient people have walked, is something that's just, you can't really describe it, but you know what it's like. You know, if you've done it, you know what that experience is like. Even beyond that, just going to Belize City and seeing how people live their lives, it's so different from here in the United States. It's very, they're not as fortunate or blessed as we are in other countries, and so it's easy to kind of be like, oh well, it's the same, or to not even realize that you think that until you get there. So try something new, step out there, you know, have new experiences. That way when you look back, you can say, I may have been afraid, but I tried anyway.